On this edition of Test Drive, we're checking out the newly released McLaren 650S GT3 from RaceRoom. Racing around the Paul Ricard circuit with a field full of GT3 cars. Let's check it out. Okay, starting in third, 10-minute race, just to kind of put my thoughts down. That way, if you're on the fence about this car, maybe it'll help inform you as the Audi takes a big shot over the curb. Thought I was playing iRacing's Dirt there for a second. Woo. This car is not nice on cold tires. You really got to watch your inputs. That's throttle, brake, and steering. Over-revved. This car over-revs really easy. Not that it's easy, it just happens before I think I'm ready for it to happen. First off, like I said, tires are a little, when they're cold, the car's a little evil. But when the tires warm up, car comes in really well. You can see like the detail in the force feedback. I'm running 75% in the control panel and 85% in RaceRoom globally. Whoa. Touched. AI is at 110%, by the way. And then the multiplier for the car is about I think it's like 1.4. And you can see we've got all kinds of era of GT3 cars here. So a purist might not like that, but they do balance performance adjustments so that all the cars are competitive with each other. And I think that's because they can't release all like 2017 or 2016 GT3 cars. I should have been in first gear. In one shot. So I don't think it's realistic to not have something like this. This way you have a very diverse field of cars. Are you getting the true performance of this car? You could argue no. But I think if you're a mid-engine car fan or a McLaren fan, I really like this car. Too much curb. I like the way it looks. Again, you know, I'm much more of a front engine driver. I just feel more comfortable, so take my words with a grain of salt here, but it handles like I think it should as far as, darn it, see, over-revved. As far as a mid-engine car goes, you know, you can't lift off all the way in the turns. It likes trail braking. Kind of more of a point-and-shoot car. See what we can do here. I feel like the car should be stuck just a little more. I'm gonna let him have it. Oh, he pushed. I feel like the car should be stuck a little more, but we're talking a very minor grievance on my part as far as how the car handling is. But I think it's on par with the other cars. It does drive well. I would like it to stick a little more because these cars can't feed it throttle like that. These cars, I mean, they're stuck. These things are stupid fast. And while you get the sense of, you know, speed from the car, I don't think it highlights the cornering capabilities of these cars. Well, we've got the fastest lap here. We're going to take this. Little safety lift just to get the car to settle, and then you can be flat out through here and really get a run. But then on the brakes early. Just be careful, don't turn in too hard. Oh, he's on the inside and he's pushing me. I can see RaceRoom has really not fixed their AI yet. That's a little aggressive. Little corner cutting never hurt anybody. Still there. Yeah, overall, I mean, I really like the look of this car. So again, if you're a fan of mid-engine cars, or if you like McLarens, or if you like the look of this car, it's a definite purchase. If you're a front-engine car or don't really care for McLarens, yeah, I don't think you're missing anything, you know, phenomenal. But it is a fun car if you want to fill out your GT3 field. Fit too much throttle. Yeah. See that right there? Like, it kind of feels like it's skating just a little bit, and I don't feel like that's... I'm not getting the sense of side bite that I feel like I should. And while you can catch the car, you know, that gradient of over the limit is there, there's no feeling to it. But, again, the mid-engine cars are kind of a different animal when it comes to how to drive them and the feel of the car. So, I think all in all, it's a great car. It works well. Lots of liveries to pick from if I don't blow the stinking motor up. I knew I wasn't going to have the downforce on the front end going into that turn. And 110% AI around this track is a decent little challenge. Ah, I did it again. It just all of a sudden it gets up in the RPM, like in that mid-range, and then it just quickly escalates to the high end, and I'm just not used to it. You can see we got about just over 3 minutes left. See if we can draft him down the straightaway. Go to the left. I enjoy the Paul Ricard circuit. I'm more of a natural road course. I knew he was going to come flying in there. I really like places like Spa, Watkins Glen, Imola. But this circuit has a really nice, interesting flow. High-speed sections. I just enjoy the way this track drives. I don't know if we're gonna have a big enough run. It's gonna be close. Gotta float the car in. Oh, I felt it. I'm gonna assume he's gonna... Yep, I knew it! Good stuff from the AI. Ah, I hesitated. Oh no. Gosh, just can't do those mid-corner lifts if you've made a mistake. You really just have to ride it out. And really make sure that your wheel is set to the right degree of rotation. This car in particular, I noticed, is very susceptible. I forgot I had it on 360 when I was running the iRacing sprint car stuff, and didn't change it before I booted this up, and the steering was so twitchy. So 540, you know, obviously I calibrate my wheel at 900. Oh, he pushes me. Dive bomb. Oh, again, the double crossover. Dive on the inside. Oh, I've got the tires a little warm. Car's skating a little bit. Oh, too much brake. These cars are so... For me, I think I'm brute forcing it too hard. For me, this is... Car's a little on the nervous side. I think this will be the last lap. Still back there a ways. Too much brake. Too late. Ah. Definitely requires a finesse that I don't feel I possess yet. And then I think I'm lacking some of the feeling that I need from the car. So it would be nice to get a little bit more of that side bite, the car feel a little more planted. And then I could really feel like I understand what adjustments I need to make as a driver in order to compensate and get the most speed out of the car. But I tell you what, boy, it really likes to trail brake. The car just really follows itself into the turn. Just leaving that little bit of a throttle applied is pretty amazing. Ah. I know those guys diamond that turn. I'm just not very familiar yet with how it works. Anyway, sweet. Take the win. Hopefully you enjoyed that look at the McLaren 650S GT3 car from RaceRoom. For all the latest in sim racing news, you can hit up isrtv.com. If you feel like following me on Twitter, you can at strange_Billy. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next test drive.